Here we go. With me is going to be Kasaya to break down this final game of this BF5 series. Man, it's been an intense day. We've been covering 12 games today, and it's been all fun all around the board. But here we go. Final game of the day indeed, as Dave rightly mentioned. Chakaimook versus Nexplay. Whoever wins this moves on to the finals versus Omega Esports. Whoever loses takes $300 and gets out in third position. Still recommendable and a lot still on the board here. But let's go into the drafting phase, as we're going to be seeing some unusual picks make their way into it. And we're going to also see the bans of Lulu and Alistar. Not too much of a surprise, but Blitzcrank and also Ezreal. Now that would be an OG comp to see surface back in competitive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can still remember these champions that we are currently seeing right now. Feels like we are in the alpha stages of Wild Rift. You know, Xin Zhao really powerful even during the closed beta version of Wild Rift, and now he's making a showing. Sorry to Dave, by the way. There's still no Master Yi being shown here in the draft. There's gonna be a Wukong instead as well for the side and Nexplay. And yeah, we will notice as well in the bans that Lulu definitely is something that Nexplay Esports doesn't really want to give away to Chakaimook, and Chakaimook not really giving away that Alistar as well. But we've seen, I can't remember. Can you help me recall about if that was a successful Blitzcrank from the matchup we've seen a while ago?
I don't remember if the Blitzcrank won, but I do remember that he was not doing great.
Okay.
He was having a little bit of a hard time, so hopefully like Blitzcrank would be great. But after the thing is with Blitzcrank 2, you want to try and pair that up with like big burst kind of characters, which is why Ezreal somewhat works with it, because you just bring them forward and then it makes it hard for them to peel away, and Ezreal has time to dash out a lot of damage. And during that time also, if you can bring them into the monkey, into Wukong, he's got that extra cyclone to get the knock up and buy some time for the likes of Ezreal and potentially to Corki to dash out that damage. So I think that the composition is starting to, like, you can see that the compositions are starting to get weirder as time goes by, because they just can't pick the same characters twice in a row. So seems like Vi might just be the one, which is an interesting one because they got dive potential, but an engage potential also with the Blitzcrank. It's a little bit all over the board, but if this was a normal game, I would be saying like, that's a weird one. But because so many picks are currently not available, I'm going to be like, you know what, guys, I get it. Do as what you can. Do as what you can.
So yeah, remaining supports that we can see so far for both of the teams. Let's go back to support. So we got a Nami available, and yeah, they are actually overing out the Nami for the side of Team Chakaimook, which was actually used from a while ago by Nexplay Esports. So again, I think not really gonna give you a guarantee, but I think you really need to go for a play wherein you have to make sure that the bubbles will connect, and at the same time the ult as well. I mean, the ultimate of that Nami has such a long range, so you gotta make sure you will just capitalize on that one. But the late game potential, by the way, of Nexplay Esports is also looking scary. With that Ezreal on their composition, and at the same time the Corki as well. Corki, just I don't know, he's just zoomed in the game. But yeah, basing on the draft, since we're done with this, I mean, the players have locked in all their champions. Maxman, do you think you have your favorite in here in terms of the overall draft? Of course, we can no longer consider if ever, because it seems like Chakaimook already has reset.
Yeah.
They don't care about the previous one.
I believe that here, purely based on a draft, I don't know what the hell's happening. I don't know how good they're going to synergize and everything, like, because this is a weird draft for sure on both sides. But like you mentioned, a Nami getting picked up because it did get stolen away prematurely on game 4 by Nexplay Esports. And I think that here you're looking at it, you can not only combo the ultimate of Nami with the Tidal Wave into the ultimate of Malphite, but also the Chains of Corruption, the ultimate of Achni on this Varus, can also combo up really good, as it is like a good AoE route. It's not a stun, it's a route. It's completely different, but still can bring a lot to the table to allow characters like Xin Zhao and also this Ahri to really dash out their full potential damage. So I think that this combo is going to require a lot of effort for Chakaimook to make it work, but there is some potential combos that could happen. And if they connect exactly as they're supposed to, that can make things really scary, especially for the other side. But when we're talking of the composition of Nexplay Esports, we have Wukong, but not in a jungle. He's actually going to be in the Baron lane position, which I don't know what you think about this, Kasaya, but like, Wukong lane can be an interesting matchup, but against Malphite, I don't know.
Yeah, Malphite definitely might have a slight advantage to one because he's got some range damage as well, and he definitely, if he builds AP, it's gonna hurt a lot too. But we'll see about that because definitely Chakaimook will need some sort of front line in order for them to sustain all the damage that might be thrown out by this Ezreal as well as the Corki. But yeah, we'll see about that. All of the champions, though, on the side of CKM, you have to take note, has some sort of CC. Okay, whether it be a stun in the form of a stun or a slow, but it's definitely gonna help a lot. Okay, I got disconnected. Okay, no, never mind. I'm connecting now in the game as spectator. But yeah, we are loading into the game. But win conditions. Maybe we can talk about what the win conditions are by both of the teams. What do you see is the win condition on the side of the NXP, and what could be the win condition on the side of CKM?
Well, I'm going to tell you one condition. If he hits the grab early, that's going to be all good to go. And all the information has been given over. Oh, no. Lushy is going to be taken down potentially early on. Flashes away. The Ignite does come on through. And, oh, he just barely survives that one. If Malphite were there, that would have been a frag. The grab misses, unfortunately, for disaster. It is indeed a disaster. As now they're just going to have to peel away from that fight. They do not win anything. They do not lose anything. Well, they do lose a little bit of time on the jungle rotation. Now, everyone goes back to where they should be in their respective lanes or jungle to farm it up, as Nami feeling a little bit confident there. Going to take that fight, but Xingzhao is ready to join the mix once again. Man, this is an aggressive attempt on the early stage coming out from Nexplay, but unfortunately, is just not paying off.
Yeah, and I'm actually confused if whether they would want to go on to a jungle or just poke out the members of team Nexplay Esports on the top side, though. But in the end, they just decided to just go for that buff. Koki as well as the Vi are already walking towards the blue buff just to stop the members of Team Chakaimook in going for that still invade on the blue buff. So overall, you can see both of the teams are just are willing to go for some risks, but at the same time, they want to make sure that it will be a calculated one this time.
I'm also looking on the matchups. I'm looking at this bottom side of the map, the Wukong versus the Malphite. It is a pretty even matchup because you do have then this Malphite getting his shield, like his barrier every few seconds. But Wukong can also have some really decent healing when it comes down to the early game stage. So it's going to be a little bit of back and forth, a pretty close matchup. And it's mainly going to be down to skill as Wukong's going to try and go for the engage once again. But just a few extra trades left, right, and center. Nothing of significance just yet. The gold lead is only just a few 100 to 200 gold in favor of Chakaimook as of yet, but it's nothing insane. And seeing also the Vi and Blitzcrank rotating. Like, Blitz is just roaming around the map, trying to give some map advantage, but he's not resulting in too much because they got vision in that bush and they know exactly where they're positioned currently.
Yes, for sure. And I think they're just letting it slide. But in here, the Malphite needs to be very careful what could be happening in him.
Oh no, Blitz is going to die, and he dies. He gives it over, but gets actually executed, which is actually somewhat worth it. And that's going to be basically the first blood going over because Blitz just got executed by the tower, so they did not get any damage down. As another fight shall continue. The bubble will be missing on top of the monkey, unfortunately. Nice ignite coming on through from the Ari, picks up the kill on the Corki. But Ari now is blocked and stuck with her own issues, as she still wants to keep the fight going. But Wukong under tower, can't move away, but the wave is not crashing, so he should be able to live to see another day. But the Strat of 11, I don't know if that was intentional, but if the Strat was to let Blitzcrank die to the tower and still get the first blood, that was really well played by Nexplay.
Yeah, for sure. Though, you gotta commend what CKM did as well in this game because they were fast to react. And their route towards when they could potentially lock in more members on the side of Nexplay Esports was so close. But it's just Nexplay as well just don't want to give up on this fight. For the meantime, in here in the middle lane, so it looks like they want to bully out this Archony. Oh, look at that grab.
The grab into the knock-up. The CC combos are here, baby. And it's 2-1. The second frag over to Nexplay. And they are hungry for blood. They want sustenance right here, as they are off to a fantastic start already. Let's not forget, in case you guys did join the stream a little bit late, this is the culmination point of the semi-finals. The finals of the loser bracket. Whichever team wins will go into the finals to play against Omega Esport. They've been fighting tooth and nail. 2 games back-to-back for the side of Nexplay and 2 games back-to-back for Chakaimook. It's all down to this final game. Whoever wins this one wins the series. So you can say that they are both going to be tryharding, because I think that this is pretty much tryhard worthy here. I think this is worth it.
This is definitely worth it. But for the meantime, we can take a look at the map. That Ocean Drake is already up and alive. But another grab going to be connecting towards another target. That was too fast. And I didn't have the time to even pass that to you, man. I mean, we have to mention it point already. He's dead.
Too quick.
He's gone dead. Yeah, it's way too quick.
Way too fast for
Ooh.
us. We have no time to react to it. But you know what? They're going to have time to react and take themselves the first Drake of the game. It's going to be an Ocean Drake. Going to make things a little bit easier in terms of mana and all that good stuff around. So they're going to be in a pretty damn good spot. Here you go. They secure it. Feels good. Alligator at the end of the day. But now we're going to be moving on forward in this game to see exactly what's going to be happening in terms of rotation. There's also Malphite. He did do a little switcheroo of lanes. He's going to try and keep the pressure down up there. And Wukong also is going to be doing something in a similar fashion. But nothing in terms of towers has been yet to be confirmed. Well, Herald is going to be on the menu in just a few minutes normally, so that's going to be something to also keep in the back of our minds, as Herald is indeed spawning in the next minute. So the next fight could also be a pretty detrimental one if they're able to capture that objective once again.
We'll see about this one. For the meantime, some of the members on the side of Nexplay Esports are going to go for a reset, potentially get more items for themselves. But yeah, the swap has already happened. 3 members, Shinzao is hiding in the bushes. They gotta be very, very careful on the engage that they potentially would want to do. Oh, very patient Shinzao right over there in the map though.
Yeah, even Vi, they were like waiting. Yeah, it's like a Mexican standoff, just like, oh, we wait, and we don't do anything. Unfortunately, at the end, that is exactly how matters go. Bottom lane still got Wukong versus Malphite. Malphite seems like he's a little bit confident, but in the top lane, the dive's going to be coming on through, and absolute destruction. Ezreal, where is he gone? He's gone in the 4th dimension. He's going to be straight back into the Shadow Realm, but that's going to be a trade-off of kills as Ari goes down herself, and here it is. They are chasing for the kills. Great cut-off from Chully on that Corki. Teleport. Malphite's going to try and get involved potentially on that one, but the teleport gets actually cancelled. He can't join up with the rest of his team, and that is going to be set and done. That's going to be a double, potentially, frag coming on through, and this Xingzao is doing so much work with the Varus. Nice snipe coming out from the Varus, but that is not going to allow them to do the Herald of... Oh my god, the grab! That's a big yes from Disaster, and Ezreal snipes it down, picks up an extra frag, and is 6-4 the lead still in favor of Nexplay.
Oh my god, totally. I think that's something that Shiba did not expect. I mean, potentially he thought, okay, that Blitzcrank's gonna go home anyway because he's solo. We saw how obvious, how the Varus was actually trying to take down his HP bars. But then again, okay, I got a vision towards you. Or maybe I could, actually, I wasn't sure if there was really a vision or he just went blindly on that grab.
That was insane. Like, talk about American sniper. We got our own Filipino sniper in the minds of Disaster on that Blitzcrank. He's hitting shot after shot, and I gotta say, it is damn impressive. But now, what's going to be most impressive is take some map control. They got the Herald already picked up, so that's going to be great use if they can pop it properly. But Blitzcrank, he's going for it once again. He's going to see the Ari. The grab comes on through, but barely misses out of range, but it doesn't matter. He's got the knockup, the great ultimate too, and that's going to get an extra amount of silence on the enemy squad. And once again, this is utter domination coming out from none other than Nexplay themselves, as they are steamrolling through the fights and maybe going to try and crack open this mid lane turret, which would be the best decision to go for. And that is indeed what they're going to try and commit to do, as the wave is still pretty strong.
Definitely some really good, nice level play coming from Nexplay Esports. You can see, apart from taking down the HP of the turret in the middle lane, they are just about to take down another turret down bottom. But looking at what's happening on the top side, alright, Shiba would want to react on that one, but I'm not too sure if he's just going to go for that fight up against Arison's Wukong, but instead he will just end up trying to steal the blue buff. So 27k to 29k, obviously that lead on the side of Nexplay Esports. Do you say that, okay, this is already a winnable game for Nexplay, or do we still see a potential comeback from the Sada CKM? I can still see that too, but it's kind of hard to tell. Like, what opportunity must they look for? Because somehow, yes, they do have the CC, they got the Nami, they got the Malphite as well, and even the Ari, who can stop the members of Team Nexplay. But why are they having a hard time having that matchup against Nexplay?
I'm not exactly sure what is having the main issue here, but I just want to take a quick second to say congratulations, everyone. Thank you for 1,000 viewers on the Trovo stream. That is absolutely insane, as now the fight's going to be getting on through. Blitzcrank on the front line, going to get some nice CC, gets the silence too. The nice ultimate coming on through from the Nami. Big CC coming on through, but it doesn't matter. The fight gets the Drake, but that doesn't matter. They're all falling down one by one. The full team of Chakaimook is still alive, but unfortunately, their tank in the forms of Malphite is burning to a crisp. They're still, oh my god, the re-engage from the Vi is huge. They pick up 1, 2, and potentially a third.
Man.
This is the entire team of Chakaimook falling down pieces by pieces. The fight was theirs in the early moments, but they lose it, and the ace indeed, Kasaya, will be going the way of the side of Nexplay, and now they're cracking the turrets. They are winning everything. They're running away with the game and potentially the series today.
You do not discount an Ezreal. He got nerfed from when he was super OP during the close beta times, but here you give him some itemization, you give him some items, and just allow the Blitzcrank to frontline for him, silencing all the rest of the members on the side of Team CKM, and then he's just gonna be free hitting from one end to another, and here we go, more grabs connecting onto the targets on the side of CKM, and oh man, this is the time we can tell that okay, this is a dominating game so far for the side of Nexplay Esports. They got this at 10-minute game time.
Man, this is just such, like, Nexplay are not messing around. I'm so sorry, but they are not messing in this game. They want to close it off ASAP. They're going to go straight back to basic. A lot of items to purchase, I do believe. With a goldie like that, I'm sure they're feeling damn good. Almost hitting and knocking on the door of the 10,000 gold lead in just 11 minutes. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely bonkers, as I like to say. Also, but Vi, this Vi, really, you rarely see a Vi have such an impact in a game, but this Vi play by Joshi is just on the next goddamn level. And currently, they're going to try their best to keep that pacing going. If they can do so and not give any room to breathe for Chakaimook, Chakaimook will not be able to heal from their wounds, and they'll just keep failing every single engagement here.
Well, I think it's also more of what Disaster is doing with his Blitzcrank. I mean, the grabs just on point. He knows who to properly grab, and whenever there's a target that they took away, then they're just gonna go all out on this one. But for the meantime, another fight ongoing here in the middle lane. Maxman, take it over.
GA's going to be procced away, but still it doesn't matter. Blitzcrank, he's gone. He's been hitting some sick grabs, but you know what? They want to cancel him out eventually. During that time, Vi's going for the split push in the bottom side of the map. They're going to try and look for the Malphite. Malphite, though, is pretty damn tanky indeed, so he should be able to survive it. He shall indeed. But Xing Zhao, oh my god, Xing Zhao, don't give me a heart attack like that. It was back in right next to the Corki and the Vibe. He does make it back to the base. But unfortunately, without the Blitzcrank, they're losing their engage potential. So now they're just got to take it slow, recap, go back to base, shop if you need to, and go for the next fight.
Yes, for sure. And now this is also just Joshi just taking in all of the remaining jungle camps on this on the side of Team CKM. But for the meantime, Chuli needs to back away. Backup incoming from Joshi. Will he be able to make it out? Oh my goodness. It is then Shiba dying onto the hands of the members of Team Nexplay Esports. Wow, 9k gold. Actually, we can just close it to 10k gold lead already in favor of Nexplay.
Man, I'm kind of sweating right now. Great grab coming up through the snipe from the Blitzcrank. He's just next level with a flash and a shield coming on through. That will be Ari remaining alive, maybe? Question mark? No, that's potentially not working that way. Blitzcrank, he's like a carry. Build AP Blitzcrank, I don't give a damn. Oh my god, the monkey also stays alive because of the GA proc. But this Blitzcrank, out of this goddamn world. Woo.
Oh my god. I mean, he's also making use of an ignite, by the way. I just noticed that now. So definitely you will be burning a lot of HP in here from the opponent's side. And by the way, they need to regroup and make sure that they're not going to giving any more casualties for the team in here for the side of CKM. Because again, Infernal Dragon, this is what we're talking about. And given that if Nexplay Esports is able to secure that one, they're gonna be amplifying that Ezreal once more.
Calm down, Vi. She just sees someone like, you're dead, mate. You're mine. You're dead, mate. And they pick up now an extra 2 frags. Great to see. Wukong, though, a little bit scared. Gonna be going back to his team. He's still got the GA. They're feeling confident. Nice chain of corruption coming out also from that Varus, making sure he can bring some nice breathing space for the team. But they're gonna make it back. Wukong teleports toward the Baron pit. He's got his eyes set on the goal, baby. And that's gonna be a Baron pickup with also the Drake in just a matter of 30 seconds. This game is just so well oiled up. They just know exactly what the next move is gonna be every single time. But Corki, hello. How are you doing over there?
I think
he's want to try and 1v1. Ooh.
Well, I think it's just they know that they can just format this Baron, and I think it's just shoving the minion waves and just making members of CKM think, okay, we're not really doing the Baron. I'm here, and my members are just somewhere else in the map other than the Baron. But yeah, I'm pretty sure though that's gonna be hard this time for this side of Team CKM because again the Baron buff is gonna be present in all the sided lanes. And yeah, during this point in time, I'd like to talk about what could be the potential comeback for CKM. What must they do? Is there still hope? Usually, of course, we still usually see this kind of voice, even the inhibitor turrets already falling down. But they still got some turrets, like 4 turrets for the side of CKM. So the question in oh my, did you just see
That was
the
insane.
true-shot barrage coming from Ezreal, putting the life of Nami onto half? My, oh my.
What's happening with Wukong down there? He doesn't have a GA. Like, this would be an ultimate from the Malphite. Like, I would fully engage that. This is your opportunity to win the man advantage, but Malphite is just not going to use it on the Wukong just yet. Even though I think this would be a good call, but now they're just like, what's happening? There's just pushes on every single lane. We're getting absolutely cyberbullied in this one. And now they're just locked in their own base. They can't move away from it. There's no Drakes. Where else are they going to go? Well, exactly, Nexplay. They just want to take down that turret, and they should be good. Great, though. Malphite misses the ultimate, unfortunately, and he's going to be the instant casualty of that fight. As now they just keep on diving even further and further. Great bubble from the Nami, but it just doesn't matter as the domination is there. Xing Zhao, he's on a vacation in the Bahamas, and it does not matter. 3-2, the series will be taken over by none other than Nexplay. They take the series, and they make it to the finals to fight in an epic BO7 versus none other than Amiga Esports.
Wow, wow, wow. And we did see that Zinnia on the Nami failed to connect his tidal wave onto the targets as well. Congratulations to Nexplay Esports winning against Chakaimook on a 3-2 score. But then again, I'd like to also congratulate Chakaimook for fighting so hard in this tournament. I mean, it was no joke to even go through 2 best of 5 series, and it's not just a normal best of 5, man. You gotta face 2 of the strongest so far in the competitive scene of Wild Rift here at the Southeast Asian region.